Hello and welcome to this solo playthrough of Advanced Squad Leader. I'm Robin Reeve and we are playing the fourth turn, Soviet turn 4 of RO3 Defenders of Stalingrad. Let's see if the Soviets are able to put a real pressure to discourage the Germans from returning ever to Martinshofen. So here we are. Let's roll the bones for the win. Nothing happens. Rally duties. So the Soviets have some things to do. They could have moved away anyway. So self-rally. Let's go here. We need an 8. Perfect. +1 for self-rally, -1 because of the building. Removing the DM here. Moving the DM here. That's perfect. Over here, they try to pick up the machine gun for the sake of it. Julien will try to rally those guys. So +4 -2 +2. They need a 6, so they go up. So Master and the Germans here will try to rally for 8. The squad, no, it's reluctant. And over here, yes, the Commissar needs a 5. Okay, nothing. So here we are. What is the situation? Ouch. I believe that the Soviets need to push a little there. Just checking I didn't forget anybody. Sometimes I forget. No, it's okay. So prep fire, the question here. They can fire 8 +3. It's not very amusing, not very good. And they're in the breeze, so they get a lot. Over here it would be 7 and 8, 15. +4. Ugh. But it still can be a good idea just to group everybody with +4. Let's say that's 10 and 7, 17 and 8, 25. Yes, we'll try it. We'll try it. Make a giant group here, of course, paying the maximum DRM with the debris adding. So we have, remember, so 7 and 8, 15 and 8, 23. Oh, really? 8, 15, 23 and 6, 29. That's 20, 24 +4. Oh, even if they cover, and they, we'll see who covers. Okay, that's complicated. Okay, so we'll say afterwards do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Of course, it's the machine gun. Okay, but there's rough kept for the light machine gun, but no matter. So it's 20 and 6. It's 3 MC nevertheless. Ackert. 3 MC. Ouch! So he ELRs because the Germans only have, they have 4 and 12 +3 is 15. So okay, so he ELRs. And I must test his wound anyway. Okay, he's wounded, so that's really bad. And +3 for the men. Out they go. There we are. That was good. And the light machine gun has no ROV because it's captured. So, well, that was a good shot, wasn't it? Now, well, I think that will be all for the movement phase because we have other duties. Next phase, movement phase. There we are. I don't remember who's there. So here, oh, should we hug a little the enemy or not? Are there? No. not in good shape. Over here we really have a nice group of people. So here we'll do something. Assault move. What do we have here? Okay. Also here, assault move. Here, one. What do we have? Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's broken here. Assault move here in the locomotive hall. Wehrkraft will remain behind. 1, 2. Oh yes, I'll fire. The house squad with a machine gun. 6 plus 2. Normal morale check. Failed! But perhaps a sniper on the, yes, a wounder on the Soviet side. So direction distance 1 by 2. 2. Who's closest? Here we have people here, here, here. What's the most interesting? I think we'll go here. The same TM, so we choose, and they lose concealment and they are pinned. Okay. And we leave, of course, some residual fire. Well, we'll try something here. With Julien, 1. What do we have? Yeah, we'll fire on them already. Yeah. So it's 8 plus 3 for the building, minus 2 for non-assault and the leader. So it's 8 plus 1. Okay, plus 1 morale check for Julien and his men. Plus 1, he fails. Plus 1 for the guys, they fail also. My oh my. And there was a loss of ROF, and there's no hindrance, I believe. No, so we leave a 4 here. That's bad. Being bold is not always the best idea. So here, assault move. Okay. We can subsequent first fire because the arc is there. So 8 plus 1, no, 8 plus 2 because it is an assault 4. Okay, 8 plus 2, no effect. Except we place some residual here and here. We move 2, assault move, nothing more. On the other side, we are doing things which could be interesting with very tough guys. What do we have here? Okay. So here we have NKVD guys who can move quite normally because they're out of LOS. They'll be hiding here and jumping on Eckert for a kill in close combat. Hopefully. Here we'll have some fanatic NKVD movement on 1, 2, 3. So okay for DM. What do we have here? Okay, there's a DM just placed for that. I think the others should not do something else. Then 8 plus 2. As you see, it quits the building depiction. So 8 plus 2. Oh, plus 1 morale check. But perhaps a sniper also. So they break. There's a 4. And let's test the sniper. No sniper yet. Okay. So here, an assault move. Oh, what do they have as a... Yeah, they could do some sewer movement, but I'm not absolutely convinced it's the moment to do that. So normal morale, non-assault move. So 1, and they bump the half squad here 2-3. Yeah, 4+2 could be a good idea anyway. Let's go. Nothing. But they place some Easter eggs here. Well, yeah, those will move normally 1, 2, 3. They lose their concealment, of course. Here we'll fire. Unfortunately, it's 2 plus. Oh no, it's two flat. Oh, that can do something. Okay, nothing except leaving some residual fire. And 4, they enter here. The 4 flat +1 morale check. Ouch! 13. 9 to 13 is 4, and I think the Soviets only have 3 because it's, yeah, so they first of all are reduced and they ELR. I think they remain fanatic after what I understood. That's not good. And here we could fire again. 4 flat. Oh, +1 morale check. 8, 9. They are broken. Oh, that is not as successful as I would have hoped. But we still have others coming. So 1, 2, they get 1 flat. Oh my. Why? Oh, why? So 1 and 2 is a 1 MC. Oh, yeah, they can survive that, no? Okay, pass. Pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4 flat. Okay, pin task check for the leader and his men. Everything's okay. Just checking something. No, there's no visibility. See from there to there. If we look, you see it leaves here the building depiction, so they cannot see them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those cannot fire. Shall we do a final protective fire? A 4 plus 2. That's really dangerous. Really dangerous. So what can we do else? What can we do else? Yeah, but if we break, it's really awful. No, we'll risk things. Those are broken. I think all the Soviets have moved. You don't need to see the bottom of the map, actually. So, I think that will be all for the moves. Defensive fire phase now. We don't have a lot. I think the Germans are doomed, really. Yeah, here we can fire 2 plus 3 without machine gun. I choose not to use the machine gun. There we are. Oh, perhaps a sniper. Okay. That'll be all. And here we go. Here. 8 plus 3. Okay, +1 morale check. Down they go. Here, the big question is, no, we'll fire against them. So, no, because they can retreat. They're not adjacent because there's no LOS. So we can fire quite readily against those. 8. They don't have assault fire. Anyway, it doesn't change anything. So 8 plus 2. Nothing. Yes, nothing, but they broke their machine gun, which, yeah, not ideal. I don't think those are Germans. Okay, they could have. What do we have? Says 6. 6 plus 3. No, 4. I think that'll be all because we'll be entering close combat phase afterwards. Close combat, that will be a good thing. So that's finished for the advanced fire phase. Now rout phase. Yeah, the Soviets do have some complicated things. Oh, I forgot that. There's that guy here. Yeah, they cannot route adjacent, so Down they go. My oh my, that's terrible. Okay, because they cannot go here, you see? Wretched roll. No, so, okay. Bad idea, bad move. Bad, bad, bad. Here they go. Road face. And on the German face side. So here, yes, with Kram they can move one here. Oh, hello, that's okay. 1, 2, and yeah. Here, I bet they cannot. Yeah, they could go here, but the Soviets will show themselves which forces are got to. No, they cannot go here because they're adjacent. So the men are dead. Ackert tried to retrieve the machine gun. No, it doesn't. Oh, this is bloody. This is gory. So there we are. Here, the little guys will go 2, 4. Oh, this is really hard, but the Soviets can afford the thing. That's the thing. Oh, that's terrible. They don't need to, there's no casualty victory point, so route phase is done. Advance phase. So here 1, 2, 3, up they come, and here they come. And I'll put a CC just not to forget. I'll have those move here. No, that's a lot. What could go bad? No, we're moving here. Yeah, I think it's good just to here, up here we go. I think that's a good thing to do. But they have, okay. Давай, давай, товарищи! Oh, la, 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 la. There we are having a terrible, that's bloody thing. Stalingrad, yeah, throwing grenades. And where are we going with Ustrashin? Ah, yes, we'll go here, yes. Up here. Oh, craziness, utter craziness. Okay, I don't think this scenario will play until the 6th turn. But of course, it's quite a gamble to have close combat that way. Yeah, those can move. I know it's what? Oh, yes. That's annoying because if they drag the machine gun, they are CX. But anyway, yes, I'll put them there. Advance to difficult terrain, and I'll CX them. Not the 458, which are carrying something much lighter. So there we are for the movement, the assault, sorry. Close combat phase, so let's start here. The Soviets have -1 because they're stealthy, they are elite, so 0, 2, 1, okay, no ambush, and they'll attack without hand-to-hand. I think they have the choice, not looking, yeah, oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, 2 to 1 is, they need a 7. Okay, they kill them. The machine is automatically destroyed because I rolled the red one, and with 1 die anyway it's lower than 7, so there we are. So we can exfiltrate or infiltrate. We'll move up here. The idea is to defend the place rather than run after Germans at that stage. The advantage is good. So here the attackers, they have elite stealthy -2, so they are -3 for the ambush, and the Germans -1. So -3, 0, -1, 3. So they ambush the German. Everybody is going to partake in it. 9 to 5, that's 3 to 2. We'll do it hand to hand. So 3 to 2 is 6, goes up to 8 because hand to hand. -1. Just checking. There we are, 8 -1. Yeah. From 9 and under, we harm them. Oh no! So the defense. Berward will attack the 458, 5 to 5, 1 to 5 to 4, 1 to 1, +1 because they ambushed, -1. Okay, 1 to 1, they need a 7 or less. No, so it remains a melee in the advantage of the Soviets. So here, same story. No, there's no DRM for the ambush, so Soviet. Crew okay, so 2 to 1. We'll do it the normal way. 2 to 1 needs a 7. Okay, we reduce them, they are dead. And 1 to 2, they don't have enough to kill the Soviets. Yeah. Here we have Ustrashin. So after the rules, Russian elite. And first, okay, so the leader is elite. The NKVD aren't. But we have so -1 for elite, -1 stealthy, yeah, and -1 for Ustrashin. That's -2, and the Germans don't have anything. So -1. Oh yes, they win the contest, the ambush. So they ambush 7 to 4. That's 3 to 2. A base of 8, -2 for ambush and leader. So from 10 down, they do some harm. Okay, they kill them, and it's not simultaneous in that case. Ah, la, 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 la. So what's happening here? Oh, that's stupid. The Soviets have some elite here, so they have -1, -3 because they're concealed. So yeah, in total, -3, and the German nothing. So Soviets 1, German 5. So they are ambushed, and we'll do it hand to hand. 10 to 1. -1, I think you cannot miss. Need a 14. Of course, if a 12 is rolled, that's something else. No, so Akkert goes down. There we are. Okay, that's it. We remove the pins. So, there are no more ghasts. Sorry. Sincerely, it is hardly possible for the Germans to stand 2 other turns and having a foothold in that Martinsofen. If I were in Turney, I would play, because mathematically, with really unreasonable luck, the Germans could win. But in this case, really, you have a half squad here, a squad here. Yeah, those guys could get out, but you have so many people facing them. So after my judgment, I don't want to drag those turns, you know, because it's not amusing for you either. So I would suggest that the Germans concede the victory to the Soviets. The only comfort that we have is that it's historical. The combination of these forces caught the German defenders before they could consolidate their gains and ejected them from the Martin shop. This fight was one of a series which later inspired a member of 62nd Army to proudly record in the Red Army's diary that our troops remain the defenders of Stalingrad. So they did it, but really, I think the task is complicated for the German, but I don't, yeah, I see it's complicated. I don't know if I played the Germans correctly. I tried not to be too aggressive, but still had to. Perhaps should the Germans be much more conservative from the beginning, but they will get hit anyway by those waves of incoming Soviets. Of course, if the NKVD guys had gotten lost in the sewers, but you know, 1 chance in 6, etc. I don't know. I don't know what we could see as another result, you see. Let's see, if they started here and got lost, you can place them in another manhole, but the only manhole possible is anyway that one. And afterwards, yes, they can get lost, etc. But even from there, you have the choice moving here or here. Okay. Anyway, I found it enjoyable. I always found. Let's be positive. Perhaps I'm too positive here, but at least you have. I hope we have tasted a little of what heavy urban fighting in grandiose factories means in ASL. Uh, I like the movie-like style of this game, and I hope you had a nice time watching that video. I don't know if I'm going to record in a short time another video, at least in English. I think I'll switch to French, but I confess I received Twilight of the Reich and the last Winter Offensive deluxe pack, where you have heavy fighting in Stalingrad also and other places. And I am setting up physically the game, the first scenario of, or second, I don't know, of the Winter Offensive pack, playing it physically solo, because the maps are not ready yet for VASL. MMP always lets some months go on before doing it. Presumably so that people feel they need to buy the product, which I can understand. No contestation anyway. We have enough to play, so no need to complain. And I half promised on the French forum that the next scenario I would do would be in French, because some of the French players don't follow easily in English, and I believe there are much more playthroughs in English than in French. Even if I'm enjoying a nice time with you English speaking people who certainly speak better than I can say after some months of recording videos, I only have positive returns about my English. So I'm very grateful for that, because I think I said that in the beginning of my first recordings, that I started my life only speaking English, and I switched to French at the age of 4 or 5. At the same age, I had learned to read in English, so I read fluently currently in English, but my English, of course, uh, spoken English is not as fluent as it could be. You can find some traces of English accent, but there's also some French in it, and yeah, it's a jumble, okay? But I think I can be understood enough so you can enjoy these scenarios. Another aspects of my recordings, I think I tried really in the very first scenarios to tried once to have, a background sounds of battle, things like that, but I find it really distracting. So, of course, hearing somebody speaking without background music or anything can also seem annoying. I don't know. Perhaps I should find some sound that turns, but of course, the problem is also to have non-copyrighted music. If you look at the beginning of my the first screens of my scenarios, I always give credit to actually non-copyrighted music, but I still must give reference to it. So I'm doing my best not to be crossing a line about copyright rights. But I know that there exists some background musics which are free, but I believe it would be quite complicated, especially as I pause the game sometimes to look up things. You don't always see it because I don't show you. Sometimes I do show you because I believe that the question I'm asking could help other people check things also. But imagine if you have a background music, it would be stopped and started again. So I think we'll keep with that the format. I'm no techie, so also there's no editing of my videos. We are in the in the conditions of a live streaming situation, even I'm not doing some streaming. There we are. That's the short story as the scenario, let's say, stopped short from the sixth turn. We're just at the end of the fourth turn. I took the time just to rumble a little bit about how things are going. I don't know what I'm going to record in English in the next time, another time. Of course, with Twilight of the Reich, etc. I'm in a Stalingrad, Berlin heavy urban fighting strike, but I also get quickly bored if I have the same situation, same type of scenarios. So I could suddenly, let's say, go for some early war, tankettes, tin cans, Polish campaign things, or if you have ideas, just some aspects. I don't play night scenarios. It never clicked with me. I'm not against it at all. I was treated by, I don't know, a strange guy who called me a history denier, which in my book means I'm a Nazi, because I simply said I was shy with the night rules. I don't master them. They never clicked for me. So I don't play them, but not because I'm against the fact that historically there were a lot of night situations, but simply so. If you ask me to do some night, I won't do it. I won't either play, Seaborne Assault or caves or things like that. Caves, obviously, because playing solo with caves really doesn't work because there's a lot of hidden things. But I could also do some PTO, which I already did. Perhaps play the Chinese. Yeah, if you have suggestions, just go for it. And of course, I cannot guarantee that I'll follow your suggestions, but they could sparkle something in me, and I can tell myself, yes, okay, this time somebody wants that. Why not serve that plate? Okay. I think that's enough of my rumbling, speaking around meta discourse, and all the best for you. I wish you the better. I hope all of you, appreciate and discover ASL. Perhaps some of you are experienced. I know that some are experienced. Thank you also for all the remarks and also the corrections, because I do some things wrong, of course. And I'm grateful for those comments, even if I cannot correct them, because it can help people looking and note the errors, so they enjoy even more the video. So I don't pretend that I have the master of the game, and some people are much more, let's say, able than I, of course. So all the best to you, and à bientôt. See you later. Bye bye.